All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It has actually been a little bit since I've posted a video, but we're here. Got the 4Runner cleaned up a little bit, looking a lot better than it was. So let's go ahead and make a video. Today, I wanted to talk about basically just questions that I've been getting. I know it's overland season, I guess, if you want to call it that. We're getting into fall. A lot of people are going camping. A lot of people are picking up these project vehicles, the 4Runners and such. And the question that I've been getting is, out of the 3rd gen 4Runner, since I've modded mine pretty much completely to where I want it to be, there's more stuff that you can do to it. Which 4Runner or Toyota platform is the easiest to lift or have a lift done to or to mod? And what does the extensive aftermarket look like for a 3rd gen 4Runner versus maybe a 4th or 5th gen? So to go ahead and answer that, I don't know the easiest platform to lift. I would say that they're all kind of probably, I would say, about the same. This 4Runner was pretty easy to have the lift done to. There was nothing super extensive about it. I feel like every vehicle, possibly every older vehicle, with the less sensors and stuff like that, it's probably easier to have done versus new vehicles, but I don't know that answer for sure. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say probably the Toyota 4Runner. I imagine the Tacoma is probably pretty easy to lift too, just kind of both having that similar truck platform. Now, as the extensive aftermarket range for the 3rd gen 4Runner, it is actually pretty big. For an older vehicle, I honestly thought that there would be more stuff to it coming from the Mustang world. For the new Edge Mustang, there is a crap ton of aftermarket stuff. It's basically essentially like a Fox body, but being the 94 to 04, and then if you're looking for a certain exterior, 99 to 04, it's pretty vast. So the 96 to the 02 4Runner has a pretty vast aftermarket, but if you look at the 4th gen, I believe there's a little more to it, just because it's a newer platform than the 3rd gen, and then the 5th gen is going to have pretty much everything. 5th to the 6th gen, usually the newer vehicles kind of get more attention. But for this one, I would say over 1st and 2nd gen, I have seen the 4Runner. I've seen the 3rd gen aftermarket list of parts that you can add pretty much are far more exceed the 1st and 2nd gen. I'd say the 4th gen has a little more, a bit of an aftermarket taste to it. Like, you can get more stuff, you can do more stuff. But for essential stuff, if you want to make it look like this kind of for a base, if you want to go off mine for an example, or if you just want to do a few good tasteful mods and stuff, the 3rd gen has plenty of stuff that you can do. You can add, you can switch around from lighting to interior parts to wheel, tire aftermarket setups to lift kits. So you got a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely, if you're in the market for one of these, I would check it out. It's definitely worth it. Lift kits are pretty easy. You can find those actually on all those websites. And then you can actually have these cleaned up pretty well, looking pretty good with a few light modifications, suspension, and if you're actually like an overlander, they do have an extensive aftermarket range for overlanding for these actual 3rd gen 4Runners. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.